welcome to the National Real Estate Post. Today's show is going to be about the marijuana and real estate and lending. So it should be riveting. Don't miss it. But before we get started, I just want to remind you of Carl White and his Loan Officer Freedom podcast. If you're a loan officer and you haven't subscribed to Carl White's LO Freedom podcast for free, I don't know why you wouldn't do that. He's got amazing stuff. He's always got awesome strategies. He does them like once a week. You just click the banner you see right down here. It's over on your right. Might scroll down or just look straight down. You should see it there. Or there's a link around here on Facebook somewhere. It's free. Click into it. Why wouldn't you get it? I don't know. Now, let's get on to the marijuana show.
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
The National Association of Realtors was recently in San Francisco at their big annual hoopla that they do every year. And one of the topics that was discussed was indeed marijuana and real estate and how to deal with that as a real estate agent. And their position on it was more from the angle of working with buyers and sellers who are part of the marijuana industry and with respect to the money, right? Because on a state level, although some states have officially approved marijuana recreationally and some have approved it medically, as far as the buying and selling of marijuana is concerned, you can't really use banking right now, right? So it winds up being a problem as far as money trail is concerned and as far as business is concerned with respect to certain buyers and sellers. So there's that issue, right? But there's another issue that I want to talk about today, and this is for the loan officers out there and the real estate agents out there to be aware of that I saw pop up recently. Well, first, real quick, a snapshot of what's going on. Currently, recreational marijuana is approved in 14 states. One of them being out here in California, man. It's far out, too. Man, you should come on out here to sunny California once in a while, right? And it's also medically okayed in 33 states. But remember, it is not federally okayed anywhere. However, indicators from the current Trump administration would lead most people to believe that the federal government's not going to prosecute any state legal marijuana entities. But that's not for sure. Okay? In fact, there is still a federal law called Civil Asset Forfeiture that allows the federal government to seize any property associated with an illegal activity. So therein lies your problem. So in other words, in the states where we've got recreationally legalized marijuana or medically approved marijuana, what winds up happening is you have people that are what? They're growing it. Right? They're growing pot in their house because they feel, and they are right to say, that it is legal for them to do so in their state. The problem that comes to play is that it is not legal federally. And here's how it can bite you in the fanny. If you're working with a seller who is exercising his recreational rights in California or wherever, and he's growing some marijuana at his house. When the appraiser comes through to appraise that home, if he makes note of the fact that marijuana is being grown on the property, or if it's in the pictures that the appraiser takes, that loan could be denied. In fact, we're hearing stories and getting messages from people saying that they're having loans get declined because marijuana is being grown on the property. Remember, that federal law still exists where the government can seize property that was being used in any type of an illegal activity. And federally, this is illegal. So technically, the government can come and seize the house. So at that point, when your underwriter is looking at this deal and looks at an appraisal that says that marijuana is being grown on the property or sees it in pictures, that underwriter kind of technically has the obligation at that point to actually deny the loan. That's because the federal government come in and seize that property if they wanted to. The message here today is, or the call to action is first, I think it's important that we all have a discussion about this. So maybe click the Facebook button that you see right here and say, hey, do you got any sellers growing pot? This may be a problem for the buyer, right? So let's get that discussion started. But I also would like to know, have you run into this yet? Or have you run into any issues dealing with legal, state legal anyway, marijuana being grown on a property at a house that you're trying to sell with either the buyer or the seller? Has anything like this happened? And let us know in the comments down below. I think that would be helpful for everybody. So with that, I'm going to go smoke a doobie. Nah, I'm not. I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't think people smoke doobies anymore. Do people smoke doobies?
Yeah.
Oh, they do? Oh, I guess it's still popular. I thought everything had to be high tech these days. You know, like some sort of, vaporizing situation. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Comments down below, forward, share, and subscribe. And we'll catch you later here at the National Real Estate Post.